Hi, my name is Belinda Chee.
My name is Patricia K.
Hi, my name is Rebecca.
My girl, Danielle, she's the elder one, and my boy is Dylan.
I'm a mother of one son. His name is Ashton Wong. He's 2 this year. And I'm a full-time working mom.
I think it's great. I think it's great because we shouldn't stereotype gender, especially in this day and age. But I remember for me personally, when I found out that I was having a girl first, I went crazy with pink. So there I was already gender stereotyping, I know. But I couldn't help it, and there's so much more clothes that are available for girls than for boys, so I went crazy with all the dresses and the pinks and whatnot.
I think it's a good trend because normally nowadays kids, they do share toys and they pass on clothes to each other.
It's especially in the business that I work in at the like DJing. It's very male dominant. You know, it's mostly males that are DJing, and then if you're female, it's kind of looked upon in a different kind of light. So I think that there's a lot of things right now that are still not really differentiated between male and female. But for me, again, I've grown up with a dad that's never taught me to be like, okay, you're a woman, you do this, or you're a woman, clean the house. I've grown up with a dad, so I'm like, I would say I'm a bit more guyish, and I can be sometimes female, but I think that now in the way that we live and the way we work, we're supposed to be equals, right? We're supposed to be equals. But I think there are still the kind of feelings that people have. For example, as a woman, I should also cook. I should also take care of the man. I should also, in the working industry, I'm still the female, and there's the male that's a little bit more powerful and a little more dominant than the female is. But for me, in the way I work and the way I live, it doesn't make a difference if you're a male or female.
I wouldn't say that it is essential, especially in this day and age, because we don't want to teach our kids the traditional gender roles. For my children, I will wear them in gender appropriate clothes, as they're growing up and if they're under my care. As much as I try to be gender neutral, both my children are still quite gender biased in that sense. So I let them go where they need to go for now.
Yes, I do. I also do introduce him the difference between girls and boys' toys. So maybe in future he knows how to differentiate within the gender of toys. Yeah. He's currently interested in poly robocar toys. So there are different types of characters. So there are boys and girls, and also ambulance that help out people in the society. Yeah. So he loves poly toys. Yeah.
I do not force her to only play with dolls and whatnot, because I'll get her Legos as well as Play-Dohs and things like that as well. And it's just up to her what she likes to do. But she gravitated more towards all the girly stuff anyways. Just like how my boy, I actually let him play with the sister's stuff, because I didn't go and buy any new toys so I just put him where his sister's toys are, and some he would take, some soft toys he would take, but he generally gravitated towards the cars and the and the books about cars with pictures of cars and things like that. So as much as we try not to gender stereotype or type them by their gender, I think most girls and most boys would generally gravitate towards those stereotypes. So there's nothing that you can do about it.
Yes, I would rather him to express his true self rather than hiding it from me, because for example, if he likes to play masa-masa and also play doctors, I will allow him to express it out, because there's a lot of wide range of vacancy out there. So it's a good sharing for him to share with me.
My elder sister and I, we were very independent at a very young age. I remember being a latchkey kid when I was 10 or 9. I had the key to my home, we would come back from school, I would walk back from school and I'll be at home by myself, you know, or with my sister, and we would take care of ourselves. We were taught to be very independent and very self-sufficient at a very young age. And there's no mention of gender at all. We had to do everything because my mom did everything at home as well. She changed the light bulbs, while my dad went out to work and all that. And my mom worked full-time as well, so that's why we had to take care of everything in the house, whether it's a supposedly man's work or woman's work, you know.
I do think that, again, because I grew up with my dad, so my mom and dad, they divorced when I was around 12 years old, I would say, 12, 13 years old. So my mom moved back to Malaysia and I stuck with my dad. I have two sisters, so being three girls growing up with a dad that single-handedly took care of us.
Yeah, my parents weren't that strict back then. My siblings, we used to share like toys, and then for my mom, of course, as a girl, we need to be more feminine rather than rough. So we did play masak-masak and Barbie doll. For my younger brother, of course, we play pretends like doctors, teachers. Yeah, we also share the same interests.
Oh, of course. I think that if a mom constantly gives their daughter just girly stuff, like you're a girl, become a girl, what do you say? Behave like a woman, behave like a girl. If you keep saying that, I feel like obviously it always stems from your childhood, how you grow up and what you become and how your mindset is set.
I personally don't like it when people tell me like, oh, he's a boy, that's why, like for my son, oh, he's a boy, he's so naughty, that's why he likes to climb up and down the chairs and he gets bumps and bruises. I don't think it's a gender thing, it's more of a personality thing. So I don't think people should just say, oh, because he's a boy, or because he's a girl, she's a girl, she has to take care of the way she looks. I mean, guys have to take care of the way they look too. So yeah, I think these types of gender stereotypes, especially on our children. Most of the time when people tell me, oh, she's such a girly girl, that's why she likes to do all these things. But I think I said it's mostly maybe the environment and also her personality. So I don't attribute all these things to because she's a girl.
If one day Ashton tells me that he's gay, I will be surprised, but I will also accept for the way he is, because if he is being himself, so it's okay for me, but I will let him to choose wisely, of course.
As a good mother, I would be very, very surprised. No, I mean, I have thought about this before, and I think I would be quite accepting of my children. My husband, I don't know. I would be quite accepting if both my children were to tell me that they're gay and that they like the same sex. I wish them happiness. That's all I wish for them. That they are happy and that they are good human beings.